In this tutorial, I will be going over how to accomplish a glamour wave with a simple hot tool, hairspray, and pins. So stick around if you want to feel yourself. As you can tell, I have very thick, medium length, longish hair, and I have a lot of it. So I just take a simple paddle brush and just run it through my mane. And so most of the video is actually sped up, so you guys don't have to sit through, all 20 minutes of me doing my hair. So you find your part where you want, which way your hair to go kind of deal. This is when I start to take my first section that I'm going to curl. I'm going to take about an inch long section to choose to curl, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it at an angle to where I'm going to put it going the opposite direction of where the curl is going to go, and that is what is going to give you the volume in front. It's going to help with your hair kind of standing up and giving it more volume. And as you can see, I don't curl from the end down. I start in the middle and then kind of work my way down. That helps, especially if you have thicker hair, to where you can get a full, more even curl. And as you take your curl out, you just pin it right where it stands. You just take a small little clip and pin it on in, and then you kind of repeat it with your first two curls, where it's kind of over to the other side, and you just kind of gotta wait. I am very impatient, even doing this to myself, so. In the back, again, this is going to go straight up, so you can kind of see where that placement of the curl. And the placement of the curl is like 90% of your style. That's how you accomplish this style. Just take it on out, pin it, and from here on out, it's just pretty much pinning and spraying. And you're going to want to spray as you go. Oh, the camera moves there. So I take this side section, and instead of in over direction, I just go straight out from there. And I again try to take smaller sections. The smaller the sections, the tighter the curl. About an inch wide. And that I'm going to be doing on my hair repeatedly. That's two small sections, and then that side is done and pinned. And again, you're going to repeat on the same side what we just did on the other side, which is curling straight out from the head and then pinning. So the reason why I like this instead of hot curlers is because my hair is so thick, there aren't enough hot curlers, and just buying one of those little cases, and they all come in different sizes, and I'm always left with like hair that I end up having to curl with a curling iron anyways, and it's a little less weight, but it does damage your hair a little bit more than the rollers. As you can see from the back, I'm just going to be taking 3 sections back, and again, it's straight up from the head, the scalp, so like a 90-degree angle, if that is correct. I don't know, I'm not a math scientist. And you're just going to go down and pin it in the back. And again, you're just going to take small sections, curl it, and pin it. It is super easy. and it was hot that day. You can see how glistening my skin is. Just kidding, that's sweat. And the thing that I should mention here is that the main reason why this works, similar to rollers, is that you're still setting the hair in a similar fashion. You're still using heat to set your hair. And so you're gonna need to sit like this, like you're in the Beyonce "Why Don't You Love Me" video. So you can feel your Beyonce oats while you're getting ready. So that's good, right? And we're on our final little roll here. Well, second to final. And again, we're just gonna go ahead, roll it out, clip it, and then we're going to spray. Clip, spray, and you can see the back a little bit, and then voila, you've done your makeup in that whole time that you needed that to sit. Isn't that with the powers of editing, y'all? With the powers of editing. So now that your curls are a little bit more cool, your curls have cooled down, you're going to kind of brush out your hair, which is kind of a lot of times counterintuitive to having curls. But you're gonna brush it all out, and this is kind of where your hair just you kind of have to just work with your hair, where your hair has like a mind of its own and it's just gonna do some stuff. But you just have to find it. I normally back comb my hair because the higher the hair, the closer to heaven. And I back comb it towards a similar way to which it's curled. So if you took it that way, curling time, take it the other way, when you're curling out or teasing up your hair, so it just kind of sets into place. And since it's rather humid where I am right now, which is in Southern California, unnaturally so, you kind of have to spray it, and I'm eventually having to pin it. And spraying is pretty much the most important part of the Glamour Wave because, you want it to, stay through a hurricane. And a lot of it's just manipulating the hair to where you let your hair dry and set. So clipping it into place while you let it sort of marinate, as it were, or set more. It's just useful, And now we have our pins in, we're spraying her down, we're shellacking her. The Glamour Wave is looking pretty good. So after a few minutes, you can take out your pins. And what I did for this, because I knew it wasn't going to stay and I was performing that night, I just gave it a little bit more extra reinforcements with a few bobby pins. It's whatever. So that is how I accomplish my Glamour Wave. And yes, I know I shouldn't be using my mouth to open my bobby pins. So unprofessional. But, she's rushed. She's pressed. It's fine. But anyways, that is how you accomplish a Glamour Wave. She ready. She's very, very ready. If you would like to see more of my videos, or if anybody has any asks or demands, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.